This is about a crippled elephant, burdened by the cruelty of fate, whose already challenging existence took a tragic turn when it fell victim to yet another injury, inflicted by a trap gun set by malevolent hunters. However, amidst the despair, a ray of hope emerged as the valiant guardians of wildlife, the dedicated wildlife officers, intervened to provide the necessary care and rescue the elephant from the clutches of impending doom. On the second day of treatment for this elephant, we are continuing the care initiated a few days ago. If you missed the initial phase of treatment, we shared the first part in a previous video. Please find the link in the first comment pinned below this video for your reference. After successfully locating the elephant in the dense forest, the officers administered a partial sedation to facilitate the next steps of the treatment. Unfortunately, the area where the elephant came to a stop after sedation was densely populated with thorny trees and bushes, hindering the veterinarian's ability to closely inspect and administer the necessary treatment. Consequently, some officers promptly initiated the task of clearing the surrounding tree cover to facilitate a smoother and more effective treatment process. This unfortunate elephant has been disabled since its childhood, and the exact cause of its disability remains unknown. It is believed that it may have resulted from being caught in a snare at a very young age. Despite its disability, the elephant has demonstrated remarkable resilience by managing to forage for food and live independently in the forest. Typically, when elephants suffer injuries or disabilities that hinder them from keeping up with the herd, they are often left behind. Similarly, this particular elephant has chosen a solitary existence. Regrettably, despite learning to adapt to life with a crippled leg, its condition has worsened due to a recent encounter with a trap gun. Trap guns are typically deployed by hunters to capture smaller animals, such as wild boars and deer for bushmeat hunting. Unfortunately, these traps can inadvertently ensnare larger animals like elephants. The discharge of the trap gun results in an explosion, leading to the embedding of metal parts and ammunition into the elephant's leg, giving rise to the formation of abscesses. On the initial day of treatment for this elephant, the veterinary surgeon meticulously removed the bullet fragments embedded in the flesh. The precise locations of the lodged bullets were identified through X-rays, allowing for their targeted extraction. All bullet particles were successfully removed. Subsequently, the abscesses were drained, and the wound holes were thoroughly cleaned. Medications were then infused into the wound holes to aid in the healing process. Commencing today's treatment, the veterinary surgeon initiated the administration of antibiotics, anti-inflammatory drugs, and multivitamins to the elephant. These medications were delivered intramuscularly. The preference for intramuscular injections in this context stems from the fact that muscles possess larger and more abundant blood vessels compared to subcutaneous tissue, ensuring quicker absorption. These medicines play a crucial role in combating infection, enhancing immunity, and managing pain, thereby offering prompt relief to the animal. Antibiotics play a crucial role in combating secondary microbial infections on the wounds and inhibiting bacterial growth. Without their intervention, the situation could escalate, leading to severe complications if the wounds become infected and the infection spreads to internal body parts. Long-acting antibiotics were administered to ensure prolonged protection against infections. This is particularly significant as, in some cases, locating the elephant for follow-up treatments can be challenging. In such instances, these extended-release antibiotics prove instrumental in safeguarding the elephant's life. As the treatments progress, let's take a moment to delve into the nature of trap guns and their detrimental effects on elephants. A trap gun is a locally crafted firearm predominantly utilized for bushmeat hunting. Its ammunition typically comprises metal parts and explosives sourced from matchstick heads. The trigger mechanism, intricately connected to a lever system, with a trigger cord strategically placed across an animal's path, inflicts critical injuries upon the first unsuspecting passerby who inadvertently triggers the mechanism. Following the administration of the necessary injectables, the veterinarian is now gearing up to address the wounds inflicted by the bullet fragments. As previously mentioned, the bullet fragments have been successfully removed, and abscesses have been lanced. However, the wounds have not yet fully healed. Consequently, the veterinary surgeon is embarking on the second round of treatment to facilitate the complete healing of the wounds. Initially, a medicinal mixture was meticulously prepared by combining povidone iodine and saline in precise proportions. To enhance the efficiency of medicine infusion into the wounds, this concoction was loaded into a medicine infusion gun. Subsequently, the veterinarian skillfully utilized the lance of the infusion gun to effectively introduce the medicines into the wound holes. The veterinary surgeon carried out these tasks with unwavering dedication and care, demonstrating remarkable commitment even in the face of potential danger to his own life, to save the life of this noble elephant. The treatment has reached its conclusion. Following the infusion of povidone iodine into the wounds, the veterinarian applied an external coating of antiseptic fly repellent spray to the injured areas. Within the initial 2 days of treatment, every conceivable action was taken to preserve the life of this innocent giant. With the complete removal of bullet particles and ongoing wound care, there is no doubt about the elephant's recovery. The path to recovery has been initiated, facilitated by the efficacy of long-acting antibiotics in expediting the healing process. While the elephant's childhood-caused crippled leg cannot be restored, his recent ordeal will be fully resolved through the ongoing treatment. Once the wounds have completely healed, the elephant will regain the ability to roam freely in the forest in search of food, just as before. A forest range officer has been assigned the responsibility of monitoring the elephant's condition and promptly reporting to wildlife officers in case of any emergency treatment requirements.